Good morning to all. In this video, we are going to see an overview of financial management. Before we go into the topic, we'll see what is this finance. Finance is nothing but it is just like the blood and nervous system of any business. We know the importance of blood in human body. It helps the body to function. Similarly, the finance helps the business to function in a smooth way. Finance has become the integral part of the firm. Unless this finance is managed in a profitable manner, the firm cannot succeed. So, in order to manage this finance, a new management discipline was formed, and that discipline is termed as financial management. Now, we'll see what is the meaning of this financial management. Financial management is nothing but the management of flow of funds in the firm. Here, the management of flow of fund is nothing but it is concerned with the timely procurement of the finance. That is from where you are going to get the finance, that is the sources, and you have to use the fund without wasting it. That is effective utilization for the attainment of the organizational objective. The objective is nothing but attaining profit. So, this management of flow of fund is nothing but is raising of funds, and their best utilization is the key to success of any firm. Now we'll see about the definition of financial management. It has been defined differently by various authors. In this session, we'll see about the Solomon's definition and Kushal's definition. According to Solomon, financial management is concerned with the efficient use of an important economic resource, that is, the capital fund. The funds should not be wasted. It should be effectively, efficiently used in order to achieve the objectives of the firm. Okay, now we'll see the Kushal's definition. Financial management deals with the procurement of fund and their effective utilization in the business. That is, the fund should be properly raised from various sources and it should be used in the business in an effective manner so that they can earn a maximum profit. That is, the fund should not be wasted so that we can able to maximize the profit of the firm. Now we'll see about the scope of financial management. The scope of financial management is classified into traditional approach and modern approach. The financial management has undergone significant changes over the years. Earlier, it was like a traditional approach, and the scope is limited to procurement of the fund. According to this approach, the scope of financial management is confined to the raising of fund. That is, only the raising of fund is the main aim of financial management, and it is seen in a narrow sense, that is procurement of fund by corporate enterprise to meet the financial need of the concern. And this approach have no concern with the decision of allocating firm's fund, and this approach is having certain limitation, and due to that this approach has been discarded with the modern approach. This approach concentrated only in the procurement of the fund, and it did not concern about the allocation of the firm's fund. So there are certain limitations, and hence this approach was discarded and a new approach, that is a modern approach, came into force. And the limitations of the traditional approach are: it ignores the working capital management. That is, its focus was on the long term financial problems. It failed to consider the routine managerial problems relating to the finance of the firm. And next one is internal financial decision making was completely ignored. And this is one of the drawback of this traditional approach. This approach places more importance on procurement of funds from external sources and neglects the issues relating to the efficient utilization of funds. Since it is concerned with the increasing of funds, it attaches more importance to the viewpoint of the external parties who provides the funds to the business, and it completely ignores the internal persons who makes financial decision. So it is treated as an outsider's approach. And the next one is it ignores the day to day problems. That is, this approach focuses on the financial problems on the occurrence of special events such as incorporation, mergers, etc., and fails to consider the day to day financial problem of a normal firm. And this approach has completely ignored the important aspects like cost of capital, optimum capital structure, valuation of firm, etc. And this approach is treated as a narrow approach, and this gives rise to the modern approach, which provides a solution to all the aspect of financial management. Now we'll see about the modern approach, and this approach has been shifted from raising of funds to the effective utilization of funds. This approach focuses on wise use of the funds. According to this approach, the finance manager should be concerned about the determination of the size and the technology to be used. And it also gives the direction for the growth of the business, and it shapes the profitability, and the amount of risk taking is also being determined in this approach, and selecting the mix of the asset, what are the assets is to be used, whether we have to use the current asset or the fixed asset, and determination of the optimum capital structure is also determined in this approach. According to this approach, the financial management is concerned with the solution of the major areas, that is the investment decision, financing decision, and dividend decision. We'll see in detail about this in further session. I hope now you all understand the meaning and scope of the financial management. And in the next video, we'll see the objectives of financial management. Thank you.